Do you think this is really a strategic decision, giving diplomacy a chance, or is he waiting on the Nimitz carrier group to get there?
Look, no, the B-2 or President Trump using any kind of force rather than the combat enablers that we're using right now, that's going to be a force of last resort. President Trump's preference would be that Israel handle the tactical operations and operational theater on their own. And I think they're on that path. The Israelis took out the air defense systems for the Fordow facility yesterday. There's multiple ways to get at the Fordow facility. People who keep saying that, they can't do it without a B-2. That's not true. And the B-2 can't dig down that deep anyway. But if U.S. forces are threatened, if the situation changes dramatically from the arc it's on right now, President Trump has more than enough combat force to pancake that country and go take out whatever target he wants. He just has a different vision and strategy in play, and that could change, but that will change based on what, or if anything, Iran changes in their war.
So, Fred, President Trump, as I'm sure you saw, posting on Truth Social, saying in part, we know exactly where the so-called supreme leader is hiding, he's an easy target, but is safe there. We are not going to take him out, at least for now. He's also demanding their unconditional surrender. What do you make of his remarks here? And similar question to you as Blaine, what do you think his next move or the United States' next move will be here?
Well, President Trump wants peace. He does not want to use military force. He does not want to get the U.S. involved in another war. And he's using every angle, including Twitter, to get leverage against the Iranians to make a pretty good deal, which would allow them to have a peaceful nuclear program and have economic incentives. He does not want to change the Iranian regime. That may happen, and personally, I think that would be a good thing. Trump does not want to do that because he says it doesn't work well. But look, we're looking at this Fordow enrichment facility. If it remains after this war, Iran will make a race to a bomb. It can be destroyed with multiple bunker buster bombs. I've talked to someone who's been talking to people very close to the president. They're just trying to weigh whether this is what they want to do. Fordow, let's be clear, is an illegal nuclear facility. Iran did not declare to the IAEA. It was discovered by accident in 2009. States have to declare nuclear facilities to the IAEA. This one wasn't, because its purpose is to make weapons and in a location that can't be destroyed easily by air. I think Trump is considering doing that because if we don't do this now, if we don't finish the job, Iran will sprint to a nuclear weapon and we will wish we had taken action.
Yeah, I mean, this is something that has vexed presidents of both parties for 30, 40, almost 50 years now since the regime came in order. And the president now saying on Truth Social, we have complete and total control of the skies over Iran. So it would seem to me, General, that, basically whatever the Israelis or in concert with the U.S. want to do, we are now in a position to largely be able to do that.
Oh, that's exactly right. And last night's successes in the air against their unmanned systems was amazing. But there's another part of space that is now dominated, and it's cyberspace. Overnight, an Israeli-based hacker group took out their Novatex crypto exchange where they had been avoiding sanctions. They took that number of assets held from $1.8 billion down to $100 million overnight. That's gone. The day before, they got the banking system rolled up. They don't even know if you're a customer of that bank. So there's another path here. The other path is, yeah, there's regime change. It's just not wielded from the United States. It's the Iranian people. And if the Iranian people, and there's so many viral things online right now of Iranian people wearing normal clothing, not hijabs and stuff, screaming they're going to dance on their graves. This is how totalitarian dictatorships fall. And if that happens, they're going to toss us the keys to the Fordow facility in exchange for helping them get back on their feet again and joining the international community. There's much more to play out in the days ahead. Fordow is dangerous, but it also can't launch a weapon. It's very isolated. And like I said, there's time. Time is now on the West's side, on Israel and America's side. And so now we'll get into the nuance of how do you close this thing out.
Information. Truth. Is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.